Hello and welcome to the 18 WJTS News for this Tuesday, September 2nd, 2025. Thank you so much for choosing us for your local news coverage this evening. I'm Kaitlyn Neukam reporting. On Friday night on August 29th at approximately 11:30 p.m., Trooper Hurley stopped the driver of a black Jeep for disregarding the traffic light at the intersection of State Road 550 and State Road 67. The driver was identified as Ian Stewart, age 40, of Washington, Indiana, who displayed signs of impairment. Moments later, additional officers from the Indiana State Police and Knox County Sheriff's Office arrived to assist. Stewart was instructed to exit his vehicle so field sobriety tests could be conducted, but he refused. When Trooper Hurley opened the driver's door and again instructed him to step out, Stewart put the vehicle in drive and fled south on State Road 67 from Thompson Road. Just south of Church Road, Stewart left the highway and drove into a bean field. He eventually stopped, exited the Jeep, and laid down in the field in an attempt to hide. Officers set up a perimeter and used a PA system to order him out. Stewart eventually surrendered and was taken into custody without further incident. A search of Stewart revealed 2 syringes containing a dark liquid. Inside the vehicle, officers also located a fully loaded 9mm magazine, though no firearm was found. Stewart was transported to the Knox County Jail, where he is being held on bond. Toxicology results are pending and the investigation remains ongoing. Ian Stewart was arrested and charged with resisting law enforcement with a vehicle, a level 6 felony, possession of a syringe, a level 6 felony, resisting law enforcement, a class A misdemeanor, possession of a weapon or instrument by a serious violent felon, which was the loaded magazine. That was a level 4 felony, and criminal mischief for damage to a bean field, a class C misdemeanor. The Dale Fall Fest crowned its 2025 queen on Saturday evening, with Laylee Litherland earning the title of Miss Dale Fall Fest. The newly crowned queen was joined by an accomplished court. Grace Mix was named first runner-up. Taylor Fisher received both second runner-up and Miss Photogenic, and Alexia Perez earned third runner-up. Jasmine Little was recognized as Miss Congeniality and placed as fourth runner-up. Other contestants who completed in this year's pageant included Rebecca Jackson, Gwen Temple, Elizabeth Wall, Olivia Rice, Mackenzie Hoffman, Estella Phillips, and Renee Werney. 18 WJTS will air the 2025 Dale Fall Fest pageant and parade on our television broadcast. The Dale Fall Fest pageant will be broadcast on Wednesday, September 10th at 8 p.m. Eastern or 7 p.m. Central, and again on Sunday, September 14th at 1 p.m. Eastern, 12 p.m. Central. Viewers can watch the pageants live on our broadcast or stream them later on our YouTube channel. That's at youtube.com/18WJTS. The Lagodi Pride Fest will once again take place in the heart of downtown after a court found the city's special events ordinance, which was passed in 2024 and amended in 2025, violates the First Amendment. The U.S. District Court for the Southern Division of Indiana granted a permanent injunction against the ordinance in order that the city allow Pride's Fest to take place at the public square on September 6th. In 2024, the ACLU of Indiana filed suit in U.S. District Court against the ordinance, which changed the application process for using city property. With a request for preliminary injunction pending before the court, the city allowed the plaintiff to hold Pride Fest 2024 at the public square, but refused the plaintiff's request to hold the 2025 Pride Fest in the same location. Lagodi's public square is, of course, where that's at. It will now be held there for this year. The court's official decision can be found on our website over on WJTS.tv. State Senator Daryl Schmidt is highlighting recent steps taken to improve government efficiency and transparency in Indiana. He says saving taxpayer dollars remains a top priority.
As a senator and former county councilman, I believe it is important to be a good steward of Hoosier taxpayer dollars. That's why I was pleased to hear Governor Mike Braun announce the Indiana Department of Administration saved more than $37 million in the first 6 months of 2025 and has avoided $72 million in future costs. The state found these savings through renegotiated vendor contracts, consolidating state vehicle purchasing, and making Indiana's government run more like a business. Governor Braun's announcement comes on the heels of the General Assembly passing a new law earlier this year that improves government efficiency and accountability. Senate Enrolled Act 5, which I co-authored, improves transparency and oversight of government contracts, requires preemptive reviews before the state accepts new federal funds that impact state spending, and encourages the state to be more efficient in its staffing. Under this law, state agencies are now required to submit quarterly status reports to the state budget agency on contracts of $500,000 or more that outline contract expenditures compared to the maximum contract amount, any changes to contract terms, and the metrics used to assess contract performance. This oversight gives the legislature a better understanding of how money is being spent in the state and increases transparency for Hoosiers. I believe this increase in oversight not only strengthens our state, but also helps build trust between Hoosiers and their government. And I'm happy to see Indiana take these important steps to make us more transparent and efficient. This has been State Senator Daryl Schmidt with this week's State House Spotlight.
That was State Senator Daryl Schmidt discussing Indiana's efforts to cut costs, strengthen oversight, and build trust with Hoosiers. Constituents can reach out to him by email at s48@iga.in.gov or by calling 1-800-382-9467. The Indiana Department of Health has confirmed that mosquito samples collected in Warwick County, Indiana, have tested positive for the West Nile virus. The Warwick County Health Department is urging residents to take precautions to avoid mosquito bites, which can spread not only West Nile virus, but also other mosquito-borne illnesses such as Eastern equine encephalitis and La Crosse virus. As part of prevention efforts, the health department is providing complimentary mosquito dunks to help control mosquito larvae. These are available at the department's office located at 107 West Locust Street, Suite 107 in Boonville. Residents can also view the Indiana Mosquito-Borne Activity Dashboard with a link found on our website to stay updated and learn more about prevention measures. The Du Bois County Health Department is providing free carbon monoxide detectors to residents as part of its commitment to keeping the community safe and healthy. Carbon monoxide is a colorless, odorless gas that can cause serious illness and even be fatal at high levels. Common symptoms of carbon monoxide poisoning include headaches, nausea, and vomiting, which are often mistaken for other illnesses. Because the gas cannot be seen or smelled, a working detector is the best way to protect you and your family. The detectors are available for pickup at the Du Bois County Health Department, located at 1187 South St. Charles Street in Jasper. This program is limited to Du Bois County residents with a limit of one detector per household. In addition to installing a detector, residents can reduce their risk of carbon monoxide poisoning by keeping fuel-burning appliances well maintained and only using combustible fuels in well-ventilated areas. For more information, you can visit the Du Bois County Health Department's website. The Du Bois County Humane Society is holding a drive-through dog vaccine clinic at the Du Bois County Fairgrounds on Saturday, October 4th from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. This clinic is open to all area residents with no county restrictions. Service offered include Bortedella, $20, rabies for $20, microchips for $20, the D-Tap Lepto $20, and Seresto flea and tick collars for 8 months would be $60. The clinic is dogs only, and owners are encouraged to register in advance online at Clinic HQ. This clinic provides a convenient way for dog owners to protect their pets' health with vaccines, microchips, and flea and tick prevention. And Holiday World and Splash and Safari has announced new benefits for its 2026 Platinum Season Passes, including early entry to Splash and Safari in June and July. Pass holders will be able to enter daily from 10:15 to 11 a.m. to enjoy select attractions such as the Mammoth, Cheetah Chase, Kimba Bay, Teambo Falls, and Teambo Tides. Guests staying at Santa's cottages during those months will also qualify for early entry and receive discounted park tickets. New for 2026, teachers will be eligible for discounts on both season passes and regular season tickets. The park will continue to offer discounts for military members, first responders, and nurses with verification completed through the ID.me platform. The free pre-K pass will return in 2026 for children born between July 1st of 2020 and November 1st of 2022. Passes must be registered online with proof of age required during on-site processing. Children 3 and under receive free admission. Season passes are currently offered at the lowest price through September 30th with an option to pay monthly through the Easy Pay program until February 4th 4th, 2026. Platinum Season Pass holders who purchase now and pay in full can also attend Happy Halloween weekends on Sundays this year. The 2025 season continues with the Summer Wind Down Culinary Festival on weekends through September 13th. Splash and Safari's final day of the season is September 13th, with both parks closed on September 14th. Happy Halloween weekends begins on September 20th, featuring a new Dino Corn Maze adventure and a drone show titled Dinos Soar in the Sky. And that is your Tuesday news right here on 18 WJTS. Next up is that weather forecast.